Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to be making Luigi. Okay, I've got a good friend that I teach. A young fella, loves the Mario Brothers, and he asked me if I could teach him how to draw Luigi. So, this is for Graham, and if you want to learn what Graham wants to learn, you can go ahead and watch this video. It should take probably about 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to go from there. So, anytime during the video, you need to pause it, take a break, stop, so you can catch up. Do that, and my suggestion would be for you to watch the video first and then draw along. So let's talk about basic shapes first. You can see I have an N shape here, right? Kind of like an N, or I could go with a U, all right? Then I have some like banana slices here, orange slices, some N's, a circle, some letter C's, really simple shapes. Again, another orange slice, a little rectangle, a little N. All these are recognizable geometric shapes, and that's what I want you to look at when you're drawing. Keep it simple and then put them together accurately, and you can make a realistic drawing. So, but first we're going to start out with our layout of Luigi. All right, so he's a little skinnier of the Mario Brothers. So I'm going to go ahead and put a line going right down the middle of my paper and this way. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan where my Luigi's going to sit, so I have room for his head and some of his body. We're only going to do a portrait of him, so we're going to see his shoulders and his head. We're not doing a full body today. So right in the middle of my paper, so I make sure I have room for everything, is I'm going to put his nose. Okay, so I'm going to just roughly put a nose right there. I didn't go ahead and make it darker, but I'm going to make a pretty good sized nose right there. Now that's pretty big, so I'm going to make sure I can get everything in there. All right, so I may have to make it smaller. Now I'm going to make a U, okay? Now he's got a pretty tall hat up here, so I need to make the U a little bit below the line. So I'm gonna start over here, and then come down, and then go this way. Now you can see that the U doesn't look like a normal U. It's kind of getting fatter on the outside, going this way, okay? It's a little bit fatter at the top. It doesn't look like a regular, normal U that you would see like this, okay? That U is kind of going out, all right? So that's when I'm looking at this. I'm looking at shapes when I'm drawing. Okay, so I got my U. All right, now my nose is going to be in the middle of my face. I said before, my nose is a little bit big here, so I'm going to make my nose now. So that's about the size of my nose right there. Okay. You see all my extra lines? I'll get rid of those later. I'm not going to erase those or waste any time erasing those. Okay, so on the top of the head here, I'm going to make a small little rainbow. This is going to be the bill of his hat. Okay. All right, good. And then we're going to make his little neck. It's got a little tiny neck. All right, and then put a small tiny U on the bottom. That's where his shirt is going to start. Okay, good. I keep hitting my camera with my hat, so I'm going to turn my bill around. Good. Get a big giant squash in the way. All right, so now we're going to make the top part of the hat. Now it looks like a banana slice, so it's going to come here, come up, and then down like this. Okay, we're not going to draw the top part until we draw the ears, because it comes into the ears, going to come into play of this. But let's first draw the eyes. So we're going to lay out the eyes. All right, so what I'm going to do is on the top of my circle over here, I'm going to put a little line here and a little dot there. You see those two dots? Let me just get rid of a little of this busyness over here so you can see. So I see what I'm doing over here. All right, so I made two little dots, so there's a little separation in between the eyes. All right, like this guy here. You can see there's a small separation. They're not touching. All right, and then they come over to the side of the face over here and over here. So I want them to start here and finish there. So I'm going to come up, and it looks like an N, and then comes over like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Draw them to the roughly the same size, and you're happy with the shapes of them. All right. Okay, and then you can darken them up later. Okay, let's do the irises and the pupils. The iris is the color part, so I'm going to start here and make an N that comes over here like that. A little bit bigger. Okay, I want to try to make them the same size. And then inside has a little N here for the pupil. Okay, now let's go ahead and make his eyebrows. His eyebrows are floating over his eyes, so make a little curved line over each eye. And then make a rainbow to connect those. Okay, arch them up a little bit. Make sure they got a nice little bend to them. You don't want a straight line, so arch them up a little bit. Okay, so when I make his ears, I know that his ears, okay, if I look at my, his ears are not proportioned, so I look at his ears, they start roughly across from his nose. All right, this guy's a little bit off, so they start roughly across from his nose. So I'm going to put a little line going across over here and over here so that I know that his ears start roughly about there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, that, well, that's the middle of the ear, probably right about there. So I'm going to make a letter C down to the nose. Give you some false information there. Okay, so again, probably right about the top of the iris is that there. Sometimes I got marbles in my mouth. I'm not a YouTube sensation yet. Maybe one of these days when I grow up, I'll be a YouTube sensation. Maybe not. All right, so now I'm going to make another curved line over the top over there and then one on the other side, just like that. And then he's got a little letter C on the inside. Okay, now his mustache, they say his mustache starts right about here and right about there on the other side, and it curls up. All right, it curls up to here, comes up to there, side of the face. Comes up over there. See, it's right below, almost below the corner of the ear. Comes up over there. All right. And then it kind of like comes back and over. All right. So it comes back to the middle of the nose. So both sides need to come to right to that point. But it comes down to the outside of the face. It doesn't come straight down. So his mustache comes out and then up like that. There you go. Okay, draw it till you're happy. And then he has a small, tiny little mouth. So we're just going to make a small, tiny little mouth. A little curved line there. And then another letter U underneath it, just like that. Again, draw it till you're happy, till you like your line. Now the teeth just basically come across like this. Make another line that goes across. Looks like a sideways rectangle. And a little tiny line for the tongue. Okay, we got his ears. Now we're going to do his hat. Now, his hat is going to stop up here someplace, okay? So, right at the very top of my paper. So, but his hat starts on the ears over here, on each side of the ear. It comes up, comes out a little bit, and then rounds over to the other side. Comes out, and then over. Okay. All right. And then he's got an L on his hat. So we need to make another N over here. So it's going to come over like that. And try to make sure it's, pretty centered in the middle. And then to make a bubble letter L. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make a regular plain old L like that. And then go ahead and put 2 lines on the end. And then connect them like that. And then you have a bubble letter L. Okay. So, let's do the shirt. So we're going to put a curved line over here, and a curved line over there. And then go ahead and connect it. Now he wears overalls with big buttons on them. So we're going to make a rounded type rectangle like that for his shirt, where his bibs are. And then where his suspenders are, and his comes on this side. All right, so right here we're going to make our 2 buttons. He has 2 buttons on the top of his suspenders. So you're going to do is you're going to follow those down almost to the side. And then you're going to kick them out. okay? And then his shoulders are basically just curved lines that come on both sides like that. And then there's our Luigi. Okay, so then I'll come back in with some marker afterwards, and I'll outline him. So, oh, we forgot something very important. I just looked at my other drawing. We forgot his eyebrows. We need to add his eyebrows. Okay, let me grab my pencil again. Go back to the eyebrows. That's eyebrows. I'm sorry. Sideburns. So they come over here, and they get a little bit bigger on each side. Forget about these big, massive sideburns. I'm looking at something's missing. Yeah, there you go. And you'd color that brown, this brown. Okay, you can see mine. I did some brown. I actually mixed some black and some brown together. All this is all mixing like tans, browns together, all right? And some dark greens and some light greens together. Okay, so you can color yours any way you want. Now I'm gonna show you how to make a coin, all right? So we want coins falling on this, from the sky, all right? So first thing you do is you just make a circle. Make a circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. Okay, and then you make a sliver of a moon on the side like that. Okay, and then maybe you can make one this way, make like an oval, and then make a line on the bottom like that. So it looks like a side of a coin, like the edge of a coin. Then you can make some really smaller ones. It looks like they're far away, so money is falling down. And then don't want them all falling the same direction, so I'm gonna maybe make another one over here. Maybe kind of a strange shape one, and it's going to come over here, like that. And make that little crescent shape. Again, make big and small coins, and you can put them, don't go coin crazy, all right? And then you can make some coins for on. If you want to put action lines, you can, coming down so they look like they're falling. You can. I didn't do that in mine. I mean, I probably could throw them in afterwards, but you can if you want to. Again, so you can color your Luigi any color you want. Maybe it's your own game and you decided you're going to put Luigi in another world, and Luigi's going to be orange, or he's going to be green, or he's going to be yellow. So come back with your marker, trace all your lines, and then later on you can get rid of them. Okay, so what I'm doing now is this is going to be for an overlay. Now, I talked about this in some of my other videos. So I'm going to make my drawing, outline it, and then once I've outlined it and I have a nice clean sheet of paper, I'll lay it over the top of it so I can see it and trace it and make it perfectly neat without any pencil lines. So this is where I'd come in and I'd make any changes that I want to make. All right, I may do 2 or 3 overlays. I may not just stick with the one, because I may just, my first overlay may not be good. Again, so I need to draw this until I'm happy with it. And again, I've done a couple of these now, and everyone is different. And I would think that I would get better the more I did that. And again, I'd like to make Luigi my own. Again, he's got straight lines for sideburns. I made mine a little bit wiggly, because I think hair should be wiggly. So make up your own Luigi and have fun with your drawing. Again, and don't worry about it looking exactly like mine. Hopefully it looks exactly like yours, because that's really what we're going for. Drawing should be an exercise of fun, not futility and anger. All right, so don't get frustrated with your drawing, because it takes thousands and hours to learn how to draw so everything looks perfectly realistic. I'm still learning, and I'm a lot older than you. So there you go, and let's get his chin in there. So I have my little Luigi, and then I'll come back in and do what I can with my black. See, I like to leave that little white spot in there. You don't have to. Okay, so hope you had fun with this, and if you have any questions, you can leave comments. Send me some of your drawings. I'd love to see them. I hope you're happy, kind, and helpful. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you like this, Graham. I did my best. Take care.